Hi guys, it's me, Kath, or New Me Sydney. I hope you're all really well. I've been MIA for 2 months and I will go into why, but I just wanted to say hello again and I hope you forgive me and like this video. So let's go through some things. So I've got a big long list. Because I realised after being away for so long there was a lot that I want to talk about, and I hope this video is helpful for people who might have been on a bit of a plateau like me. So I'll start now. So figures to start off with. So these are a little bit complicated, but I'll try my best to explain. So my start weight, for anyone who's just tuning in, was 264 pounds or 119.8 kilos. Now, the last video that I did on YouTube was on the 29th of November, and then on the 29th of November I weighed 194.6 or 88.3. Now, it gets a little bit confusing, but since then, so today is the 23rd or 24th, Thursday, so as of 1 week ago, I decided to really kick things into gear, and so 1 week ago, I was 194.2 pounds or 88.1. So that means in the whole 2 months, nearly 2 months that I didn't make a video, I only lost 200 grams. Now that is like a blip of pounds. It's like nothing. 200 grams isn't even anything. So I was going through some things, not like things, but just I thought that my weight loss had finished and I wasn't going to lose anything more. And over Christmas I ate like a pig and I did no exercise, so I didn't gain weight, I just stayed exactly the same. So then last week I decided nope, that was it, enough was enough. And I started doing exercise and eating better. So in the 1 week that's passed, I'm sorry, it's confusing. So in that 1 week I lost 3.2 pounds or 1.4 kilos, and I could not be happier. After 2 months of getting on the scales and every single day like seeing the same thing within like a couple of grams of each other, it's like, oh my god, I just want to get below 88. That's what I was, 88.3, 88.6, 88.1. It was like always just 88 point something. That's kilograms. So now I've finally dropped down to, so my weight now is, where is it, 86.7 or 191 pounds. So I know that I'm not doing as well as many people out there, and congratulations to you guys, but I'm on the right track now. So just to wrap that all up, my total loss has been 73 pounds or 33.1, and that's in surgery. I don't go on highest weight, I just do it from surgery. So 33.1, which is great. I kept on saying I've only lost 32, which was a bit of a lie. I was like down to 31 at some stage, but I've now lost 33.1. So a weekly loss of 3.2 pounds or 1.4 kilos is just so great. I really did work really hard, so I'm glad it paid off, and I just want to stay on track. So let me go over a few things. So I've got a list here. There's like 7 things to talk about, so I hope you've got some time. So I mentioned that I didn't post a video for 2 months, and really in that whole time I just I honestly just felt like, okay, this is it for me. I'm not going to lose any more weight, and I now feel that my weight that I am now is like, it felt like the starting point again. It didn't even really it just sort of became so normal because I just stayed the weight. I wasn't losing any. It became so normal to be this size that I just sort of thought, okay, well, this feels like my weight. It's really hard to explain. It just felt like I didn't come from nearly 120 kilos. So yeah, I knew that something had to be done, and then I got a massive wake-up call. So I started, I met this guy online, and I hadn't actually officially met him yet. We'll call him Paul the Loser. But so Paul the Loser and I arranged to meet, and I realised, like, when we first met, he didn't have that same sort of reaction to me that most dates have. Like, I usually date guys that I know, they know what I look like, and they know that I still have weight to lose, but they just know my story. But I met Paul, and although he knew everything about my surgery and stuff, he didn't really act like he was really into the date, and that's not really normal for me. I mean, look at me, guys usually love me. No, that's such a lie. But yeah, usually I can sort of tell that they're, you know, we're having a nice time, he's into me, I'm into him, blah, 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 whatever. Anyway, so Paul and I were having drinks, and we're having a alright time, and I think by the end of the date he sort of thought that I was a pretty cool chick. But he asked me to text one of his friends, because his friend asked something. Anyway, so he went to the toilet, and I had a few drinks, so I just looked through his phone, and I found text messages to this friend that were talking about me. And like, I wasn't, I didn't mean to find this information, but Paul the Loser had said in his text messages that he was about to go on a date with a really fat chick. And like, I read this and I was like, oh my gosh, he thinks that I'm a really fat chick. And then in the text, his friend wrote back and said, oh, you've got to be worried about stretch marks. I bet she's got stretch marks. And then Paul was like, oh yeah, I'm so worried about that. I bet they're everywhere. And so Paul came back, and I was like, oh, it's really nice of you to say those things about me before the date. Anyway, he apologised and whatever, so he's turned out to be a big loser. But oh my God, I need to thank him in so many ways, because seeing that and realising that this, you know, this average guy still sees me as this big fatty, it just clicked in my head. I just thought, I mean, I paid for this surgery myself, and it was a lot of money, and I just thought, oh my God, I've spent all that money to still be this fat chick, you know, this fat chick that guys still think should lose heaps of weight. And I just thought, oh my God, what are you doing, Kath? You need to do something about this. You're not paying this money to stay at 88. Your goal is 75 kilos, and that's what you've got to get to. So, a week ago, I joined a gym, and I joined a netball team, and my fitness has just gone from zero, like absolutely nothing, to like working out 5-6 days a week. So, it's been so enjoyable too. I know, like in the past, like ages ago before surgery, I used to hate working out, because, you know, you weigh a lot and it's hard work. But I just realised, like, losing 33.1 kilos, which I've lost, makes exercising so much easier and so much more enjoyable. So last Friday I did a couple of classes, and then I did aqua aerobics on Saturday. Sunday I went for a walk to some markets, like about an hour and a half, with my niece in the stroller. And then on Monday I just walked on the treadmill and swam. And on Tuesday I walked, and yesterday I played netball, and I really enjoyed it all. Now, I don't know if I'm just saying this because I'm like on a health kick, because usually I don't like exercise, but I am really enjoying these things. And I think that's what is helping, or will help me to keep it up, is that I love swimming. I absolutely love it. And I love playing netball. And the walk that I do on Tuesdays with my sister, and I love chatting to my sister, so having that time with my sister is really lovely. And aqua aerobics was good too. It was fun. I don't know how much of a workout it is, but it was fun. And I did my first Zumba class, and we had to do all this like and like these like pushing your pushing your boobs out and everything. And you know, I felt sexy, and it was fun. So I'm hoping that I stay with it. And I mean, if the results are the same this week, and even if I just hope for half a kilo, which is like 1.2 pounds, you know, even if I just try for that, I'll be stoked. So I just wanted to tell you that when I was doing the gym workouts, I had a bit of a moment when I saw my reflection, because the last time I was in a gym environment and wearing those type of clothes, gym clothes, I was near 115 kilos. And although I had done walking in the first 6 months when I was losing weight after my surgery, I wasn't really doing anything where I could see my reflection or anything like that, so I didn't notice it. So when I was doing this class, and I kept like catching myself in the mirror, and I couldn't believe the way I looked. My body looked so different than what it used to, and my face was like the colour of the blazing hot sun. I don't know what's red, extreme red. Like, I was so hot. It was such a good workout, the Zumba followed by step class. But I was so hot. But I just was like, oh my God, my body has changed so much, and I have to remember that, you know. And also, I could do the class. I could do the Zumba class followed by a step class. And I never would have been able to do that before, not in a million years. I would have walked out, or I would have like just put in half the effort, or like instead of stepping up the steps in the step class, I would have just marched on the spot or something like that. Actually, I probably wouldn't have even done the classes. But I was just like, oh my God, I'm doing this, and it feels great. So yeah, that was very, very cool. With food-wise, I have decided that I'm just going to stick to the same thing during the week to eat, and have my weekends as my, you know, treat days. Not really treats, but just maybe, you know, like just something a bit away from my Monday to Friday food. So I'm just having a yogurt for breakfast. I'm having 1.5 little sushi rolls for lunch. And for dinner, every single night, I just have salad and a bit of protein. And it's just working, and I feel really good with that food because I really enjoy eating it. And it's giving me protein, probably not enough protein, but God, who cares right now? I'm so focused on my weight loss goal, and I know I should be eating more protein, but what I'm doing now is really working. And yeah. I'm just happy to have lost weight this week. I'm really excited about it. So I'm still drinking heaps of water. I'm actually drinking, before I had surgery, I used to drink loads of water, heaps of water. And now I can't drink quite as much, but I'm drinking way more than before. And actually, when I was first had my surgery, I didn't like water. And like for about 5 months, all I wanted to drink was juice, which is really sugary. But now I'm loving the water again. It's just really good to be able to drink it. And I tried tea. My sister was like, oh, you've got to try tea, it's so nice. No, don't like tea. I tried. I actually bought some tea bags and it didn't work. So I don't drink tea, I don't drink coffee. And now, you know, I said before, I'll treat myself on the weekend. Like a treat now, like before, a treat used to be a tub of ice cream and a packet of M&Ms. That was before surgery. But now a treat is 1/4 of a glass of juice. Oh, that's insane. It's insane to think that. That's my treat, 1/4 of a cup of juice. But, cool. Anyway, so, little things about weight loss that I guess I should talk about, being 7 and a bit months out. Oh, I don't know what week this is. Week 30. It's the same as Jen's. Week 33, I think, or 32. I'll put it on the video title so you know what week it is, but it's like 7 and a bit months, or nearly 7 months or something. But my hair is still definitely falling out, and I think it's worse now than it's ever been. So sorry all those people out there that thought it was going to stop, but for me, no, it's still falling out. But it's okay. It's manageable, and like when I wash my hair, I like pull it like that, and there's like strands, like, oh god, it's so gross. But never mind, it's just part of the journey. One last thing is, actually I've got two things, but one thing I want to say is that I have a goal that I'm striving for. My goal date is 1 year surgery, so that's the 14th of June 2013, so I've got a few months now until it, and I want to reach 165 pounds, which is 75 kilos. And I really hope I make it. It's 26 pounds to go, or 11.7 kilos. And just got to stick at that exercise, and hopefully I'll make it. So I'm putting that out there. I never usually make goals because I feel like a loser when I don't reach them. But yeah, I have that 75 kilo goal. I desperately want to make it. That's what the surgeon told me that I could reach in 1 year. And yeah, I want to do that. So one last thing that I wanted to talk about, and I hadn't really thought about this before, because I think once you're having your surgery, it's sort of, you know, you get so used to it, and like used to your stomach, and you know how much you can eat, and you know, I hear videos, and even I think, oh, I've eaten so much, and I realise I've eaten basically nothing. But a friend of mine, I was chatting to her today, and she was telling me that her husband is having, you know, is trying to lose weight, and has a few like medical problems and stuff, and not major ones, but just maybe weight related medical things. And I just sort of thought, like, I remember what it used to be like to try and lose weight, and I haven't really thought about this for ages. I really thought about it, but it just suddenly, it all came back to me, and I just remembered like the hunger, you know, the hunger for food, like being so hungry, and eating like a salad and protein. You know, everyone says a salad is really good for you, but I remember I would eat that and still be starving, and like the hunger was such a big thing. And then also like trying to work out and being so overweight, it's embarrassing, it's difficult, your body hurts. And then the whole cycle of losing a bit of weight, and then you'd gain it again, and then you'd lose a bit, and it's just so demoralising. I hope I've said that right. But it's so difficult, and I'm so grateful for my surgery, because the hunger, yeah, I get hungry now, and I eat, you know, a few pieces of ham, and I'm fine, you know. And I just remember it just used to be so hard, and I just have so much compassion for people out there who are trying to lose weight, and you know, if they're not succeeding, I totally understand. And for people who are losing weight without having the surgery, oh my god, kudos to them. It's so hard to do, and I'm just so grateful for my surgery, because I never ever could have gotten down to this weight without it. And yeah, I feel really good, and it was the best decision I've ever made. So that's all I have to say. I'm just happy, and I'm happy to be posting videos again, and you know, I didn't want to post a video because I didn't want to report nothing. You know, I had nothing to say. I wasn't losing weight, and everyone else was, and I just felt a bit crap about that. But you know, I'm losing again, and I'm going to keep the videos up. Anyway, that's it. I hope you all are great, and yeah, I wish you all the best.